September 12, 1944. The dense forests of northern France. Shadows of ruined villages stretched across the ground, pierced only by the dim glow of dawn. A small group of Allied soldiers crept silently through mud and rubble, carrying what little supplies they could. Their mission: rescue civilians and stranded troops trapped behind German lines. Every step was measured, every breath a gamble. Subscribe now to uncover the untold heroism of soldiers who risked everything when hope seemed impossible. By late 1944, Allied forces had pushed the Germans back across France, but the cost was immense. Thousands remained stranded in towns destroyed by artillery, cut off from food, water, or medical aid. Soldiers and civilians alike faced starvation, exposure, and the constant threat of patrols or reprisals. In the chaos of war, ordinary men, farmers, clerks, mechanics, were suddenly transformed into rescuers. Their courage would determine the fate of hundreds, yet few would ever hear their names. German patrols moved with precision. Tanks rumbled in the distance. Mortar fire occasionally cracked the night air. Every shadow hid danger. Every movement risked discovery. Irony hung in the air. The enemy believed these men would never dare to cross the lines unprotected. But courage has its own logic. With each cautious step, the soldiers pressed forward, through forests where branches tore their uniforms, over rivers that threatened to sweep them away, past villages that whispered of despair. A young corporal whispered encouragement to a frightened child clinging to his back. Every act of humanity added weight to their mission. The enemy had expected fear. They found defiance. Bullets tore through the trees. Explosions shook the earth, sending clouds of smoke and debris into the sky. Medic kits emptied. Soldiers carried the wounded, lifted children, guided frightened civilians through the chaos. The lieutenant shouted orders. A sergeant fired back to hold the rear. Smoke, screams, and the smell of gunpowder filled the air. Time slowed, yet the mission surged forward. Hours passed like minutes. By dawn, hundreds had been led to safety, exhausted, hungry, but alive. A miracle wrought not by strategy or weapons, but by sheer courage and unyielding resolve. The forest grew still once more. No headlines, no medals, only quiet pride and the knowledge that ordinary men had done the extraordinary. These hidden heroes had risked everything for others, leaving a legacy whispered through the trees. Proof that courage in the shadows can change history.